Hello Cancer, it's Joe and welcome to your September 2020 money, finance, career tarot reading. This is going to be kind of around the area of anything affecting your money, your prosperity, your finances, your work. So anything like that. It's not specifically geared toward any one thing, so it is in a sense an open reading where anything could really quite possibly come out that is affecting your finances and your work life, your career, your abundance, your prosperity. So this is an intuitive reading, so what that means, it's not going to be for everybody, as it can't possibly be. So if it's not for you, if it doesn't resonate with you, there's always another message on another day that might be better suited for you. You know, I read cards intuitively, and I rely on spirit and the cards to bring out an inspired message that somebody needs to hear. Excuse me. So we're going to get right into it, and we're going to explore what's going on in your work, your career, your money, anything to do with that. We're going to just do a quick exploration. I try to keep my readings to about 10 to 15 minutes max. I don't like to do very long readings on here because I like to try to just get right to the point and not spend too much time you know, going on and on. So I may at some point decide to offer extended readings, but right now I think I'm okay with just how things are going, and I don't feel the need to really get too far in beyond the messages that I bring at this point. So all right, so we have already here quite an interesting reading for you, Cancer. This is nice. Okay, so this is definitely something that is affecting your love life, including your finances. So this isn't just about your money, but it's about how your love life and your relationship, your romantic relationship, is affecting your situation. And I think it's actually quite good. It shows me that this is really all about getting a wish come true, a wish granted. And I almost feel like this is really about joining together, you know, resources in a sense. So this might be a lot about a marriage or an engagement, and it might really add to the pool of resources for you, Cancer, in September. So there is definitely this theme here that you have two people coming together and committing not only themselves but everything that comes with them into a bigger pool of resources, into the bigger picture. So I really do like this a whole lot. So this is a very nice reading. So this is definitely very much a love reading in a sense, but this to me is speaking about how it's affecting your finances, how it's affecting your well-being materially. So but before I get into it, start talking about it, I do want to pull a couple more cards, and we'll take a dive in and see what happens. So you have Truth Be Told, and we're going to pull one of these and see if we can get a deeper message going forward. All right. Yeah, the Lotus butterfly. And so this is a very transformative time for you. So this is a time where a lot of new things are happening. A lot of things are taking place. And things might feel like, Cancer, for you, that the pace is picking up. If it does feel like the pace is picking up and you're moving forward with some very big plans in your life. The Lotus blue butterfly here, this just adds a little more depth to what's going on. And to me, it just is a compliment to what's coming out in the tarot cards. So this is all about this transformation that you're going through. But this isn't just you, this is your partner. You and your partner are going through a massive transformation. There's a big commitment happening here. And this commitment is definitely going to further kind of strengthen your foundations when it comes to your material well-being. You have the Two of Cups. This is the big picture surrounding everything for you in September. So this is all about that soulmate relationship. This is so much about a very deep love connection and a union. And I say that because we have a few cards that just really jump out at me and confirm this, and you have the Lovers here. So I do feel this is like maybe finally, if you if this is your twin flame, or if this is your soulmate, finally there is a joining together, and this commitment of kind of becoming one in everything, not one in just your passion and your intimate relationship, but becoming one with everything that you bring to the table as individuals, combining it, and you know, really making your pool of assets, resources, much bigger, a lot stronger, a lot secure. And so there is a whole lot more going on for you in September than just your finances and your money. And some of you, you know, this is also a time where you're having to delegate some of your resources if you're getting married or if you're planning a marriage. So very beautiful, though. I do like this a lot because this is the Lovers here, and really there isn't anything that kind of comes out immediately other than this commitment, this relationship. And this is about two people coming together. So this is about joining your resources together. And I'll probably pull a couple more cards to confirm a few things or to get a little more clarity here. But again, the Lovers with the Two of Cups, I don't always read Lovers as like a love relationship card, but the Two of Cups is here. And then we have the Hierophant here. So there is a higher commitment. This is a bigger commitment. This is a big step for you moving forward in September. And it's actually quite beautiful. But I do see like there's some hesitation here. You know, there is this feeling with the Nine of Wands that it's a little bit of feeling nervous or a little anxiety. Maybe you have some people that don't like your relationship or like what you're doing, or maybe some people think that you're moving too fast. But either way, there is some outside resistance, and that outside resistance might just be a little bit of a burden for you. But I don't think you're falling for, or you're picking up that burden. I think you're moving forward in spite of what some people are saying to you. You know, I always read cards with the first impression is the most important thing to me, and that's exactly what jumps out at me. Is like there's this kind of outside resistance a little bit, and it might weigh on you to some degree, but really you're getting your wish fulfillment here. You have the Star card, and I absolutely love the Star card because to me brings so much clarity to the question at hand here, and is what are your finances, your work, your career, and your stability like in September. And to me, the Star is saying that this is all about fulfilling the big picture. This is the beginning of that fulfillment. It's not the completion. So to me, the completion would be probably the Sun coming out, the Sun card, and that would say that is the total and complete picture, all wrapped up. But the Star really is nothing more than a sun. It's just at a much further distance. And so it's really your perspective, how close you are to the total fulfillment of that wish, that dream, that big hope that you have. And so the Star to me is all about the beginning of that, things really materializing and manifesting. It's about your prayers and your wishes and hopes being heard, but it's also about the divine connection that you have here with your partner, with this Two of Cups, and then again with the Lovers. So I'm going to pull maybe one or two, maybe even three more. We'll see, because I do want to dive just a little bit deeper, because we've only gone about, I don't know, 8 minutes or so, and we have a little bit of time, and there isn't a whole lot here that's really talking about your material stability, though. And so I want to see if anything does come out. I think definitely, you know, this to me, that really anything, the fact that there isn't anything like pointing to it, really to me also says that there really isn't anything to worry about in that part of your life. That's not the focus, and nor is it something you need to really be worried about. So I do like that, in that sense, that nothing is really jumping out and saying, hey, be careful, or watch out for this or that or the other thing, whatever that may be. So I do like this a lot. So we're going to just we're going to pull a couple more and just see what else there might be for you, Cancer, in this really this amazing reading. I love how this comes out. So we have the Seven of Cups. You have the Lovers again, and so right away to me this says when you have in the Hierophant. So this is when you have cards that repeat. To me in tarot, that's really Spirit trying to call attention to the fact that there's something much more important about these cards, or the maybe a particular card that repeats, or that kind of what we might call a stalker card. And you have two of them. You have the Lovers and you have the Hierophant here. So to me, this is definitely about a higher union, a higher connection. This is really something that goes very deep. It's very soulful, but it's also very connected beyond the physical realm. So I do like this connection here, and it speaks so much to that with the Lovers again, saying that this is a divine feminine, a divine masculine kind of connection. And really with the Seven of Cups, instantly the first thing I thought here was the Seven of Cups can speak so many different things in tarot, but to me, this is really saying immediately, the first thing that kind of just jumped out at me is you get to pick what you want right now at this time in your life. And so you get to pick some things, or pick something. You get to kind of fulfill a wish. You kind of get to fulfill a destiny here. And so really it's up to you and your partner what direction you're going to go moving forward beyond September, because you're going to go into some very beautiful places. And it doesn't mean there isn't ever going to be any trouble or any upset, but you are going to some very beautiful places, in fact, and you really get to choose that dream, what it is, the biggest dream that you have. This is really the time to grab the biggest dream you have. So if you're looking for you know, that connection with somebody to really bring a lot of increased stability when it comes to your money and finances, that's the perfect time to really focus on that. And I know that this reading isn't really about that. It's just not coming out that way. But I do feel like that this is really the time to pick your wish, choose what you want for yourself. The Star is here, is really going to kick things off for you in September and allow everything to kind of manifest and play out. So I'm not going to go too much longer here. This is like really a love reading in a sense, more than anything, but nothing is pointing to your finances, your money, your career, your work. And to me, that's a good thing, because it's really saying that this doesn't even need to be worried about or discussed or talked about, because all of that is taken care of. All that is okay. All is well. You do have truth be told here. You know, this kind of is the only thing that gave me a little bit of like, oh, what's this about? The truth, you know, truth be told. What do we need to discover here that might be something that's not coming to light? And I do feel like it's really the only card here that really jumps out at me, again, is the Nine of Wands. And so there might be that external resistance. But I think that this card is really asking you to really just not go too deep with it. I realize that at face value, people aren't going to like some things that you do, but you're doing things that are for your highest good and for your best benefit here. So, you know, really, what is their motivation in this? And it really isn't saying to kind of go deep with it and discover, but realize everybody has their own motivation, especially when there's resistance, especially when there's some people that don't agree with what you're doing. So realize that, you know, you don't have to agree with people. They don't have to agree with you. But this is just staying true to yourself and moving forward, because you are on a divinely guided path, Cancer, here when it comes to this big money picture here, your finances, all that stuff. This is really having it all in September. So those of you that are really getting ready to get married, preparing to get married, are engaged, and are going through this whole process in September where that is the big focus, this reading's for you. This is what this is about. So if it resonates with you, be sure to let me know. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to hear more from me down the road. I love getting the feedback from everybody. And if you subscribe, you can always get a notification by being a subscriber of more upcoming videos. So I'm going to let you go. I'm going to say have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you again very soon. Thank you.